everyone, in today's video I'll be answering your questions that I received for my Q&A. So this video will be going up in two parts because I don't want it to get too long, but I will link each part in the description, so if it's part 1, part 2, the link to that will be in the description, if that makes sense. And I've got all of the questions here, and I received 59 questions in total, so thank you to everyone who asked questions. So the first question is from Exotic Paws, and so thank you Leah for asking questions. And she asks, if you could pick one of my pets to keep, who would you have and why? I would probably keep Moki because I do really like bearded dragons and I find them quite interesting. I mean, I find Cresties interesting too, but yeah, I'd probably have Moki. And then her second question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I think the chicken, because they changed from some sort of reptile-y thing, because I think chickens are one of the closest relatives to the dinosaurs, and then evolved into a chicken and then laid an egg. That's my theory. So thank you Leah for your questions. And the next set of questions are from Rosie Bell, so thank you again. And she asks, if you could only have one type of pet for the rest of your life, e.g. hamster, dog, what would it be? She's actually asked me this question before. I've changed it each time, I think, but today I'm going to say hamsters, because it'll be weird not having hamsters considering I've had them for over 4 years now. And then she asks, how do you manage caring for your pets as well as schoolwork and other things? I have my dad to help me on school days, so he helps out and that's really helpful. I have a set routine and that makes it a lot easier, so I know what I'm doing and that sort of stuff. And then also I do my homework the day it gets set, so I don't let it build up loads, and I don't sleep in really late till 10 o'clock or whatever, because normally I'll get up around 8ish. And then her next question is, what are your favourite things about hamsters? I just love, see how adorable they are, and they all have their own individual little personalities, and they come in loads of different colours too, so that's quite interesting. I'm not really fussed about what colour the hamster I have is, but I just like that there's a massive variety too, and they're just lovely little animals, aren't they? And then she asks, what is your favourite type of video to film? I would say hauls, because I like watching hauls as well, and I just find them really relaxing to film, it's so easy. The next set of questions are from the Small Animal Zoo, so once again thank you. And she asks, top tips for first time pet owners. Firstly, before you get the pet, research a lot just to make sure that you can actually provide for that pet, and so you know how to look after them. And that's definitely always important. And then once you do get them, be patient, because I know some people, they expect their pet to be tamed straight away, but that's very rare. And also let them settle, don't handle them instantly, just leave them to settle in their new home for about a day or two and then start the taming process. Then she asks, what is the most important thing to know about chickens before owning them? I'd say how easy it is for them to get ill. Obviously you need to look after them properly, but even when you do, a lot of chicken people say it they go out of their way to die. It's like a hobby, because they can get ill so easily, it's ridiculous. And yeah, it's not just down to how well you look after them, because they can be looked after so well and they'll still get ill really easily. And also if they're ex-commercial hens, then they have a higher chance of getting ill due to the stress of their previous place, at the farm. And also some places give them these chemicals and hormones to make them lay twice a day instead of once, and that puts a lot of stress on their reproductive system, which increases their chance of getting ill in that sort of area. Then the next lot of questions are from Pet Care Info UK, and she wants to know, what is my favourite species of animal? I actually don't have a favourite animal. a lot of people say, well, you have to have a favourite animal. I actually don't. I can't choose one. And then when I do, I feel like I'm being mean to other animals, which probably sounds a bit weird, but I just can't choose one. Because then I'll be like, oh yeah, for example, fox. Oh no, but I really like these animals. And then I'll just list a load of animals. So no, I don't actually have one. And then, favourite pet. I know I'm cruel. Yes, that's cruel. Again, I can't choose a favourite. And then she asks, if you could have any pet, wild or domesticated, what would you have? I'm torn between a horse and a fox. Because I've wanted a horse for like ever since I was really little. But I also love foxes. So I am going to go with horse because I've wanted them forever. And then her final question is favourite pet enclosure / dream pet enclosure. My favourite pet enclosure is the IKEA Detolf for hamsters and gerbils and mice. I just love that cage. I do actually have one for Candy Tuft, and I just feel like it's really nice. It works so well for doing theme cages with, and you've got loads of space to work with. And then Blue the Bunny asks, unique characteristics that your pets have. Maybe, if you stroke her like here and you go like that, she'll just kind of like stick her head in the air and then lick the air. It's quite funny. It's hilarious. She just loves. I'm guessing she just really likes it a lot. But yeah, that's that. Is there anything else? Can't really think of any others at the moment. But that's that. And then the next question is any changes regarding the pets' cages / in general. Not really. No, there's nothing that's changed. And then, you might have changed a couple of toys around, but nothing big. And then she asks, your plans over Easter with the pets? Just a normal day. I didn't do anything special because I'm not really like that big on Easter. I just had a normal day with them. And then finally, your favourite pet brands and why? I love Burgess XL. I think it's so natural, it's decently priced for the quality, and I just generally really like the brand. Then Flamingo Pets Phoebe asks, your favourite place to buy pet toys / treats? I have this farm shop kind of thing near me. It was not near me, but it's not too far, and their stuff there's so cheap, and they've got a decent selection of treats too. Toys not so much, but it's really good priced. I really like it there, and yeah, I'd say that's definitely my favourite place to go just for general supplies. And I also like Wilco too for their toys because again they're nicely priced. Then Hammy Lover 5253 asks, what is your dream guinea pig cage? Just generally a big shed. I can't specify a size, but quite maybe like 8x6. I mean 4x6 would be alright too, but 8x6 would be good. And I'd also like to have all 4 of them bonded, because right now I've got 2 pairs just in that nice big shed, and then I'll paint it pretty colours. Like maybe have white for the edging and then lilac or a light blue for the rest of it. That's what I'd like. And then, what is your favourite hamster species? This might upset Candy Tuft, but I'm gonna say Syrian. Sorry, baby. Because my first hamster was a Syrian, and I find them a lot easier to tame. I find them easier to handle as well, because dwarfs, she's not, but a lot of dwarfs can be so fast and they just go everywhere, and it's like, but yeah, I would say Syrian. Sorry. But I do love the other species too, of course. And then, if you were allowed another pet, what would you get? Chinchillas, probably. Because I've wanted them for a while now. I love chinchillas. They're so cute and big and fluffy. I just really like them. So, chinchillas. And then, what are some of your favourite hobbies besides filming and pet stuff? really have much of a life other than that. I like reading. I don't know what I like. I can't think of something. I had an answer for this, I forgot it. I like to occasionally draw. My wardrobe squeaky. Yeah, I like to occasionally draw. I don't do it that often, but I can only draw animals. I like to go shopping for pet stuff, even though I guess that kind of counts as pet stuff. What else do I like doing? I like watching YouTube videos, and that's my life. I can't think of anything else. Kind of like hobby things. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just realised my life sounds pretty boring. Ooh, well, I like it. And then, if you had $1 million, what would you buy? Or pounds, since you're from the UK. I know what I'd buy. I would buy a small holding in Devon, right in the countryside, with loads of land and animals and just that general kind of stuff, because I love that. I love the countryside, specifically Devon. I don't know, that's definitely what I'd buy. Probably have the money left over, but I'd buy that if I had money left over, you know. Get some animals and pet stuff, and more pet stuff. And then finally, what is one of your pets' themed cages that you are most proud of? Candy Tuft's Christmas themed Detolf. I'll link the video to that in the description. But I really liked it. It was really fun to plan and do, and I just think it turned out really Christmassy and fun, and I really liked it. Did you like it? Yes, you did. You liked your Christmas cage, didn't you? And then Creative Care asks, when are you filming the Draw My Life Pet Edition? I don't know. Basically, it's really hard to like draw on the animals, and then I need to find a decent microphone-y thing to voice over with, because I can't find one. And you need to really voice over with that as well. So I don't know when. And then, if you could bring back one of your past pets, who would it be and why? I would go with the cliche answer of them all back, because I would like to bring them all back, but if I had to pick one, I would choose Pippa, who was our first Westie, and I've actually got a picture of her here. This is it. So that's what she looked like, and basically we got her from this breeder, and we thought she was decent. Turned out she had something to do with the puppy farm, and she said, oh yeah, Pippa's 8 weeks old. She was actually 6 weeks old, and then we got her on the Saturday. She went to the vets on the Tuesday, and she got put to sleep on the Friday. So she had a really short life, so I'd like to bring her back so she could have another chance and live a long, happy life, probably. Yeah, so I would choose her. The next set of questions are from Lucy's Pet Care, and she asks, what's your favourite pet toy? Pick any pet. Corny the Owl. I love Corny the Owl. I mean, he's an owl, and he's adorable, and he's natural materials. And I'm speaking about Corny the Owl like he actually is real. But it's a really cute toy. It's decently priced too. And it's so adorable. And I'd wanted one for ages, and I finally got one near Christmas time for Candy Tuft. And he has no face now. He has no nose. He just has 2 eyes. And he's kind of tatty now. But Corny the Owl's just gorgeous. I really like that toy. And obviously it's suitable for quite a few different species too, which is good. And then, what's your favourite thing about owning ferrets? They are actually my dad's, they're not really mine, but I do help out with them and that. And I'd say just how playful they are. Well, Jerry's playful. Ben's lazy. But they are quite funny when they're being playful, and I like it when they do their little Weasel War dance thing. That's hilarious, and I really like it. And it means they're really happy too. So, yeah, definitely the playfulness. So that is the end of part 1. The link to part 2 will be in the description, so if you just want to watch that and all your questions haven't been answered in this part, you can go ahead and click on that. So see you in part 2.